Yeah, I was listening to that last night. What a tune. Louise is back with her 5th studio album, Confessions. She's going to tell us all about it, but I do look at this.
I know.
There's something so satisfying, isn't there, about a vinyl like that?
I've never had a picture vinyl, so this is a first for me. So when they gave it to me, I was
More
like a child.
that.
I was very excited.
Can we fight about it?
It's such a thank you. I already won. It's such a good, like you say, never having a picture vinyl. That's like a moment, isn't it?
It's a little bit sass. You know, the picture's a bit sassy.
Good.
As it should be. Look at it. Look at it. So let's talk about it, because Confessions dropped over the weekend.
Yes.
When you are working on an album, I appreciate how much time and effort and how much of you pours into that. How does it feel now that your baby is out there for everybody to sort of have a piece of?
Do you know, it's so mad, 'cause you're right, when you're writing it in the studio, and on this album there were no rules. I went in there and I thought, if I'm going to do this, I want it to be progressive and current, and I want it to be really honest and not kind of think about what I'm saying. I feel like we're in a place now that you can be really, you know, authentic with what you want to say. People relate. So I went in with that attitude, and then you kind of then have a period of time where it's only really you and a few people that have listened to it. Then all of a sudden, everyone's going to hear it, and then you go,
love it in the same way we do.
Yeah, it does feel like that, because you know what it means to you and the producer, you know, that you've worked with, and you just sort of think to yourself, say no one likes it. Now all of a sudden, you know, all the time no one's heard it, you can be super proud of it, but then once it's out, you think, oh, well, now it's D-Day, right?
And what's the reaction been like?
Do you know, I think what's been amazing on this album, I think people have there's certain songs on it that I think people have related to. Like I said, there's a real honesty through this album. I really did take a really different view in how I went about making this album. I've never done that before. I've always been very cautious. I've always worried about, you know, the hit, what's going to land.
Yes.
And on this, I didn't. I just, if I like it, and if it created an emotion in me, and the people that I sort of surround myself with, I was like, oh, let's just go with it.
Do you know, I kind of spotted it. I was listening to a few tracks last night, and there's a confidence in it. And I think that comes with experience.
Yeah.
As you get older, you kind of go, if I like it, I'm going to back myself.
100%.
Do you find yourself doing that?
Yeah, I totally. I mean, I think back to, all of those great sort of like songs in the early days. There was such an element of uncertainty that still sat within me. Like, you know, you sort of question everybody's comments and points of views. And I think on this album, yeah, there's been an inner confidence where I'm just going to back myself. Like, you know, I've made music for a lot of years. You just get to the stage where you've got to love it yourself.
And back then, like we say, that comes with confidence, that comes with trusting yourself, that comes with experience. But back then, and we're talking about that 90s nostalgia kind of era, everything's polished, everything's very considered. And I suppose there's an element of, and I suppose when you're in a group and then even making that solo move, that being yourself sometimes always comes last, because you're
100%.
Focused on the hit, the tour, the image.
Our radio gonna like it,
exactly
will TV like it?
So yourself's removed a little bit from that, even
100%.
though you're the poster girl for it.
Yeah, 100%. That is completely it. It's, you kind of go on this sort of like journey, but it's only small elements of you that are in there, because so many people polish everything, and everything's got a certain image, where I think, like, this album, I just threw all of that to the wind. I never once thought, oh, even sort of whilst writing lyrics, I never thought, oh, I've already said that word once. And, you know, like all those kind of rules that you grow up when you've been doing it as long as I have. This, I was like, no, that's what I want to say. That's then I'm going to say. And I work with such great people in this. I think they gave me the space to really be creative.
This is a great tune. This is such a great tune.
Look at you, Louise, by the way. I'm going to say this because no one really ever says it about themselves. You look absolutely incredible. Like, honestly, you...
It takes a lot of hours.
It doesn't. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is all you. This is all you. Do you find that you have a different level of confidence? Music being one thing, but that self-confidence. We were reading here earlier about the accolades and winning Sexiest Woman of the Year, and I know that you still have that in your house, which, listen,
in the downstairs bathroom.
That will be on the mantelpiece.
The kids put it flat, though, still, if they've got friends that come round. They're like, this is so embarrassing. You definitely was never that.
Their friends definitely don't.
Yeah, because their friends are going, your mum's so fit. You know that, right? That's happening.
It definitely does. Do you feel more confident now? Because those accolades are one thing, but at the time, if you're not in that place, Do you feel more confident now than you did back then?
Yeah, definitely. I think back then, winning sort of like those sexy awards, anyone that knows me knows that that is so un-me. I'm so not a sexy type of girl. Like, I was always quite tomboyish. It wasn't really a natural place for me to sit. I always was in this because I love music, I love songwriting. So I felt like it was sort of something that kind of got thrust upon me on a bit of a PR journey, which was lovely, but look, I never got up in the morning and thought, oh, yeah, I am the sexiest woman in the world. I used to get up in the morning and think, oh, no, how on earth did anyone even begin to vote for me? But I took it with a pinch of salt. I was where I think now, you know, you just come into your own level of self-confidence, I think. I think you learn that you're not going to please everybody.
Do the boys like it?
The boys do like this album. I think it's a lot to do with some of the producers I worked with because they're really cool producers. So I think like that gives them another, oh, yeah, I love all their other stuff, Mum. Yeah, and now and again I catch, like, especially the young ones singing it around the house a little bit. Having a... I go, oh, you're singing Mum's songs? Like, no.
Yes.
Absolutely
but you
wasn't.
You know.
I know.
We can't let you go because we mentioned it earlier on. We can't let you go without mentioning the fact that you were very almost in Friends.
I know. I mean, so I was doing Big Breakfast, just as a guest, and they were filming in the UK, and they just rang up my management and said, would Louise come down for a screen reading with Matt LeBlanc, who's Joey? I was expecting him to go, how you doing? When I walked in, I was devastated when he didn't. Did, you know, the screen test, and they were like, do you want to do the part? But... And you know this, Rochelle, when you've got a record out, your schedule with Top of the Pops and everything...
Nothing comes before it.
Nothing comes before it. And, yeah, I do kick myself a little bit because I definitely should have said yes.
Would have been... Oh, my word.
I said I couldn't do it.
But it's been all right, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Come on.
It's been all right. It could have been a little bit better if I had done
Do you know
Friends.
you were the first ever interview I did when I started in TV with the girls, with Eternal? Yeah, back in the Disney Club.
That was, what, over
How long
30
ago was
years
that?
ago. Over 30 years. Must have been.
We just say, no, it wasn't today or yesterday.
Yes.
No, it wasn't the present. Not the present.
A little while ago.
It's going great for you. Good luck with the
Thank
new
you,
album.
guys.
It's great to see
Really
you.
appreciate
it. Really
it.
is.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Confessions is out now. Good luck with it.
Thank
It's
you.
brilliant. That's mine.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.